It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Hello, world! Welcome to November 4th, 2025, the morning show on XL7. We're here. Where are you? I'm Karen McCaig in the studio with my partner in crime, sitting right over here, Mr. Scooty Patootie.
I don't even know how to answer that.
I know. You never know what kind of intro you're going to get from here. It's Sarah's over there. We've been giving her some hassle this morning. Yeah, some
little bit of grief.
Yep, just passing it on.
Yeah,
just passing it on.
It goes downhill. I mean, that's just what it's supposed to do.
I mean, I come in first, you give it to me, and then she comes in, and
it just rolls downhill.
So what's new today?
Not a whole lot. How was your weekend?
Fine. I rested. Yes, I rested and watched football. Go Sooners. Got the Sooner red on today. Crimson and Cream.
So you rested.
Yes, well, this is...
all this dancing you're doing, getting ready for your play.
Yes, dancing and singing. Yesterday started, thank you, that was a wonderful segue. Last night started Production Week, otherwise known as Hell Week. That is the week of opening. So we have our first audience Thursday night with our benefit night.
Okay.
And then opening night is Friday night. So, and we have shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a long week. And I'm just singing and high kicking and tapping and all over that stage. It is a fun show. It is a fun show, but let me just say, had to rest.
So
this
Thursday's
weekend.
the first night, huh?
That's the first night for the benefit. I think our benefit is the Elks Lodge. It's like a preview night.
Okay.
And it's the night before opening. We have different like nonprofits or charitable organizations that we work with. They get on our list, and then we do a show where they sell the tickets.
Oh, okay.
They sell the tickets, and then they're the whole audience, and it's a fundraiser for them. For the different organizations. But it's like a preview on Broadway where it's just prior to opening. So it's a full show.
So you'd have to go to whatever organization is doing that to get the tickets.
Yes.
Okay.
And and then Friday night is our opening, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the next 3 weekends. It really is a fun show. It's such a fun show. And the women that I'm on stage with, there's can't remember if there's at this point if there's 5 or 6 counting me. I think there's 5 counting me. I don't know. Anyway, there's a group of women.
It's way too early to be doing that.
I know it's way too early. But anyway, they're so talented. I mean, there are some really talented people in this cast. I cannot stress that enough. And so yes, y'all have to come out.
Yeah, I want to see this one.
And you'll want to, applaud when I take my bow.
Applaud? I'm planning on bringing one of them cowbells.
You're gonna heckle me, aren't you?
Would I do something like that?
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yeah. So it's such a fun play, and there's some audience interaction, so it's just going to be.
So we may get to participate a little bit.
Yes, you could. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, well, guess what today is? Enough about me.
You're talking about Hell Week? No. Okay, I hate
Production Week. I know. Yes, Production Week. So, and I won't be here Thursday because of that. Because I need to, kind of get in character and kind of get into the performance zone.
Well, I can tell you we're getting closer.
29
days.
29 shows, I should say.
29 shows before this is supposed to get better.
We can only hope.
I'm not buying it.
We'll see.
We got a lot of work to
Yeah, if this was
According to David Stroud, this is how many shows it takes before you get it down pat.
That's for the normal person.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. David learned the hard way, dude. I threw him under the bus.
Yes, he was baptized by fire, so to speak.
Yes. He got thrown in on my seat really fast.
Yes, so I appreciate the fact that I'm being eased into it. Eased into it.
But with that said, I do got to give his wife some credit.
Why?
She ran in the New York Marathon.
26
26.7 miles. Yes, about 6.5 hours of running straight.
Okay.
And she made it, and she did a great job. And she had good times. I mean, we were able to track her.
Oh, wow.
And then they have different camera spots, so we're on the TV looking for her. Oh, there she is, coming through.
That is so cool.
So
the
it was
New
pretty
York
cool.
Marathon.
Yeah, we watched her all the way through.
Bravo.
I love it. I loved it. I thought what she did was so inspiring. And if you listen to her or see her videos and her speak, it's just amazing. It's very inspiring to a lot of people. But she smiles from the time she takes off to the time she's done.
Okay.
Because she's celebrating every step and every mile she's taken, and she's not focused on what's in front. Just
awesome.
Celebration of what she's done.
That is.
So it's
really
just every
amazing.
little bit gets a little. It's just, I don't know. I find it very encouraging. So.
Yes, now I'm not a runner. I've tried running in the past, and I never really understood the high that people
Something
talk
better be
about
chasing
getting.
me.
But yeah, I just. But I admire people that do, and it's amazing, those marathons, because they are like 26 miles. And it's not just flat. It's up, down. It's like,
And she has
congratulations to her.
I know, training over a year to be
Was
able
this
to
the
do
first
this.
time she had done that?
From my understanding, yeah.
Well, what's her name?
Carla Stroud.
Congratulations, Carla Stroud. You've inspired a lot of people. And really, that is an achievement, and so bravo.
It is.
Bravo. Training for a year. Now, I've known people that have run like marathons or half marathons, but to me, I just can't.
Yeah. I can't
I
fathom
can't go there.
over 6 hours of running
No, nonstop.
for fun.
And then they walk by and they grab the water or whatever, and they just
Now,
keep on going.
With that said, she gets back into town this week. And then Tuesday, which now you're not going to be here, but she's coming in to talk about it all.
And I'm going to miss it.
Yep. That was your guess for Tuesday.
Well, you never know. I might I might have a change of plans. I know for sure not this Thursday, but maybe not Tuesday too, but you never know. I might have a change in plans.
Never know.
But that's awesome. Good for her. That is amazing.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Oh, well, bravo.
Okay, so what day is it? You got to tell me. I mean, I know you do so much work trying to find
Well, yes, but there's some
the
interesting.
best days for us to celebrate
Yes.
here. Okay.
Well, first of all, it's Will Rogers' birthday today. Do you know?
Okay,
Now,
yes,
we were talking about different people before the show. You know who Will Rogers is, being from Oklahoma and everything. Never met a man he didn't like. But my favorite Will Rogers quote, being Cherokee, he was Cherokee, and my favorite quote of his, "My ancestors didn't come over on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
They met him at the beach." Yes, met him at the shore. So yes, but it's his birthday today. Also, in 1841, this is fascinating to me. 1841, the first wagon train made it to California. 1,730 miles. Think about that. From the East Coast, 1,730 miles to California in a Conestoga wagon. That's
Holy
a
cow.
long trip.
God, that had to take Forever.
For at least 6 months. You figure they might have gone 10 miles a day, maybe.
At the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a wagon.
And, oh gosh, anyway, that was just fascinating to me. And then 1904, Harvard built the first football stadium.
Really?
Yeah. And look at it now. That was the best thing Harvard has going for it now. That's my opinion.
And what year was that?
1904.
Okay.
That was back when Harvard and Yale, were significant powerhouses. But and then it's National Easy Bake Oven Day.
Do they make those anymore?
I don't know. Sarah, did you have an Easy Bake Oven?
No, I want.
No, I wanted
Now
one
they're
too.
probably saying they're too unsafe.
Well, I never had one because my dad was convinced I would have burned down the house. I remember my mom, as a very little girl, my mom said, your daddy said that they're a fire hazard, and they probably were, but who knows?
I know that I was watching a thing the other day, and it was similar to an Easy Bake Oven, but you put this little mold stuff in these molds, and you put it in the oven, turn it on. It was this little plastic kid's oven that heated up to 400 degrees and melted the little things, and you pull it out and you pull them off.
Yes, I had. I had one of those.
Okay, well they're you can't get by them anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've outlawed them because too many people kids burning themselves and stuff.
Yes,
because it's coming out 400 degrees, and it's a metal tray.
It's a metal tray. I actually had. They were called. Fun Flowers was the one I had, but they had like incredible edibles, and but you put it in and then you pulled it out, and so
it was a video I was watching on all the weird stuff that they've outlawed, and toys that you would think that you and I had seen, and so one of them, if you remember, you have a little stick thing and these balls on string, and you go
click claps.
You can't get those anymore.
You can't get those anymore.
No.
How did we ever get to adulthood?
They said people were breaking their wrists, and I'm like,
breaking their wrists.
I don't get that.
Now, I wasn't very good at that because I was always afraid that I was going to clonk myself in the head. I did have some, though. Well, that is amazing to me.
Yeah.
So that so I don't know about the Easy Bake Oven.
I don't know if they still do those or
Did
not.
Amanda
you
have
would
one?
think.
Do you know?
I don't remember.
Well, anyway.
But heck, I think every family had one. You used to make those little brownies and those little...
Yes, they came with the little
metal dish, and you slid it in there. And
it was a light bulb.
You learned, don't touch this, it's hot.
Yes.
I mean, because it is hot. It will burn you.
One time ought to do it.
Yeah.
Ow.
But now they can't learn. They just got to, we got to get rid of it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Kids don't learn, apparently.
Evidently, and parents don't always watch their kids,
Yeah.
But that's a different show. So anyway, happy National Easy Bake Oven Day, and
that's funny.
Happy Will Rogers' birthday.
There you go.
So there you go. Well, I guess it's time for a break.
Well, no, we're going to go ahead and do the morning prayer real quick.
We're over. See, I tried to take a break, and he wouldn't let me. Hey, but we need to pray. That's the most important thing. Hospice of the Ozarks. He's like 29 more shows. Hospice of the Ozarks. What can I say about Hospice of the Ozarks?
Apparently nothing.
Apparently nothing. I'm tongue-tied now. They have caregiver support, volunteer opportunities, and their focus is providing support at end of life, with end of life choices and resources, and also care coaching. So give them a call at 870-508-1771 if you have questions or concerns or things that they can assist you with. They'll be happy to refer you or assist you with whatever you've got going on. And they also have bereavement groups, and you don't have to have a family member in hospice to be in one of their groups. So give them a call, and we appreciate them so much. They're good people over there. 870-508-1771. And let's bow our heads for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful autumn day, for the sunrise, and for just the beauty of this day that you have made. And we thank you for the opportunities you give us throughout our day. We thank you for all of the riches and blessings that you shower us with. And we thank you for your love and your Son, Jesus. And we thank you for the forgiveness of sins through his blood on the cross. We pray that you will walk with us today and be with us as we go through whatever we face today, and help us just to lift up and glorify thy name in all that we do. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, now it's time.
We're going to take a full break.
And we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And good morning. We're back again on the morning show here on XL7. And shall we talk about the weather?
You bet.
And while we're talking about the weather, we'll also talk about the Z Team.
Well, you can't talk about the weather without talking about the Z Team.
Exactly. Bob and Linda Zadora over at Century 21 Lemac Realty, retired at Arkansas.net. Where's that weather cam? Where's that?
Believe it or not, it is fogged out.
Now, I did not see a lot of fog coming in this morning.
I didn't either, but coming off of that river, there must be quite a bit. I mean, even the zoom-in camera is just covered.
Can't even see the weather rock today.
And we've got a still shot of what it normally looks like.
Yes.
But, yeah, that's it.
I thought it was such a pretty morning coming in this morning. The clouds look like cotton candy.
Yeah, yeah.
And, now that with the time change, it's like the sun's just coming out. So it's about one of the few times I see the sunrise. It's
Believe it or not, this is the same pic. Just that is this morning. All the fog coming off the river and everything down in the valley down
But
there.
it should be burning off here.
You would
before
think, and
long.
it'll make some really pretty shots when it's burning off. So
So, and you can go to retiredarkansas.net and take a look at the camera later today after it clears up a little bit and see just that beautiful view. And while you're on that website, take a look at the MLS listings and check out all of
they got the whole MLS listing for the
Yes.
area on their site.
and
so.
check out all of their customer service awards that they've received, and they pride themselves in customer service, and they really do good work over there. And they want to be your hometown realtor for sure. They're licensed in Missouri and Arkansas, and we just appreciate he fills in. Of course, he's on every Friday, right?
Yep.
And so he fills in sometimes for me, and we appreciate that. But
And I'm going to have to call him to
I
fill
know
in for you
if you're
now.
watching, Bob, you might want to be expecting a call from Scooter later. Just go ahead and text him now, okay? And so, shall we do some temperatures?
You bet.
while we're-
Let's go ahead and do some
All right,
temps.
Mountain Home is currently at 43 degrees, Harrison at 51, Batesville 48, Yellville 39 degrees, Marshall 46, Salem 46, Mountain View 46, Calico Rock 43, West Plains 38, Springfield 50, Poplar Bluff 41, and St. Louis 48. And look at that map. There is just nothing happening.
Yeah, everything's
Really?
off the coast or in the northern,
Yeah.
but there's nothing around
Nothing
here.
around us. We'll just zoom in to further demonstrate nothing.
Yeah, there ain't
Whoops,
nothing
where are
moving
we?
really around us.
Nope, nothing around us.
That's good.
That is good.
Well, we could use some more rain.
Well, yeah, and I think we'll end up getting some eventually, just not today. Today's high is going to be 71 degrees. It's going to be sunny. Wind gusts could be as high as 20 miles an hour. And then tonight, clear, low around 48, and continued windy gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Wednesday, sunny, high near 75. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low around 46. Thursday, sunny, high 71. Again, gusty winds as high as 20 miles per hour. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low 56, continued with gusty winds. Friday, mostly sunny, high 72, and still some gusts up to 15 miles per hour. Friday night, clear, low around 44. And Saturday, sunny, high 71. Saturday night, clear, low 41. Sunday, sunny, high 54. Sunday night, clear, low 31. And then Monday, sunny with a high near 51. So it's going to be cold on Sunday night. So get out that extra blanket. Norfolk Lake level, 550.97 feet. Level is 1.03 feet below full pool of 552. Bull Shoals water level, 654.80 feet. Level is 4.2 feet below full pool of 659. And Bull Shoals is running 4 units. Norfolk is running 0 units. So that is the weather brought to us by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, Century 21 Lemac Realtor, retiredarkansas.net, or give them a call at 870-405-0793. All right, going to take a quick word.
Gonna get a quick word from Ozark Farm and Lawn.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn. We'll be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Oh, we're back already. That was a quick break.
It It's a quick word.
A quick word. Excuse me. Word, break, word. Quick
Break
word,
word.
yes. All right. So, community events brought to us by Ozarks Farm and Line. Go ahead, do it again.
Ozark Farm and Lawn.
I love it.
Friday, or Sunday. Right here. No, don't go by there Sunday. I don't know that they're open on Sunday.
Yeah, I
but
don't
any
know.
other day, they will take care of you.
That's true. Ozarks Farm and Lawn at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. They will take care of you anytime they are open. 870-425-3434 is their phone number. You can go by there and just admire the massive inventory that they have. We always talk about that, but it is a sight to behold.
It
It
is.
really is. And so if you need construction equipment, farm equipment, lawn equipment, whatever you need as far as equipment-wise, they will be happy to help you. And chances are they have it in stock, and you won't have to order it or wait for it or anything. You can just take it home that day if you want to.
They have an awesome service center. It's a big service center.
Big
They can bring
service
those
center.
big tractors in there, get them up in there, get them fixed, get them back on the road. They've got a huge parts department. So they probably got most of the parts of what you're looking for. If not, they can get it in
Don't
for you.
have to wait for it to be shipped in. And they have new equipment, pre-owned equipment. On their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com, they have their promotions listed, package deals, always promotions and package deals going on over there.
Yes.
And so you can check that out on the website, Kubota, New Holland. And again, construction equipment, and we just appreciate them. And so tell them Scooter sent you.
There you go.
And they'll go, who's Scooter? They'll say, these people keep coming in here saying Scooter sent them. It's
Who's
like,
that?
who's that? So anyway, all right, some community events coming up. Twin Lakes Playhouse, we've already talked about that a little bit. Nonsense Musical Comedy opens this Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the next 3 weekends, November 7th through November 23rd. Tickets are $20. This is a musical comedy. It's family friendly. 870-424-0444, or you can get your tickets online at twinlakesplayhouse.org. Sponsored by Donna Powell with Pegler Real Estate Group, Diatley Dental, Century Bank, Doctors Otis and Shelley Ward, Joey and Vanessa Pegler, and Jan Pites. We appreciate their sponsorship. Tickets are going fast, so do not wait till the last minute. Get your tickets and come see me. I'll be there, will you? And then Saturday, November 8th, it's this Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. Lakeway Fire and Rescue, 12 miles north of Yaleville on Highway 14 North. They are having a chili cook-off and dessert auction. Adults are $8, children 5 to 12 are $4, and children 4 and under are free. That includes chili or stew, cornbread, dessert, and a beverage. And chili competitors and dessert auction items are welcomed and appreciated. So check that out and support Lakeway Fire and Rescue. The annual Mountain Home Lions Club auction is coming up November 10th through the 13th. That's next week, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's coming.
From 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That'll be streaming live nightly, and over 500 items donated, and the proceeds will go to support the Lions Club efforts here in our community. You will be able to call in 870-425-2266 or online lionsclubauction.com to bid. So that's always a big event, a fun event, and get in there. They always have a lot of great items. So check that out. And then the Military Service Sisters next meeting, November 21st, Friday, November 21st at 12 noon at the Back 40. So those are the community events, and we appreciate, again, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. So, all right, now we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with our guest. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello from your Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, executive brokers at Century 21 Lemac Realty. Thanksgiving is our favorite time of the year. It's the one holiday whose name itself focuses on the theme of the day, giving thanks.
Please take time to treasure and thank all the people in your life. Give special thanks to God for the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy in our community and our country. We do.
We wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving holiday.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is in.
Hey, welcome back to the morning show. The good part of the show is about to begin now. We've got our guest today, David Stults, the OEM Director for Baxter County. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
Now, we had not met before, so I'm going to ask you to explain a little bit about what your title is with the OEM, what you do. How long have you been with them?
So I've actually been with the county for 10 years now. This year was actually my 10-year anniversary. So I actually started out in 2015 as a 911 dispatcher and for the county. And then I got the opportunity in 2018 to move up into what we call the Deputy OEM, or the Safety Coordinator, which that position is held by Greg Greetham right now. And then COVID came around, which is the year we all want to forget about and don't really talk about. But COVID came around, and the same day that we got our first official case by the Department of Health was the very first day that I got moved up to the OEM director spot. So tossed right into the fire and fed to the wolves, and luckily we came out of the other side. So
wow, that was quite a baptism by fire for sure.
Yep. A lot of there's ups and downs and very eventful, and we learned a lot. Got to work with the hospital a lot, and some pharmacies and UAMS and all sorts of good folks. That were just trying to do good for the community and protect everybody in Baxter County and obviously across the nation. But But yeah, that's kind of how I got to where I am today. You know, I manage the 911 center. We also have a 911 coordinator in our department. His name's Trevor Reeves. So Greg and Trevor, they are my go-to guys for anything I may need or any assistance that I may need, or you know, if I'm out of the office or you know, what have you, then they can kind of take over and know exactly what to do. So you know, like I said, we run the 911 center. We respond to disaster type situations like May 26th of last year or April flooding of this year. And we work with state and federal agencies to, in those situations, we work with state and federal agencies to get help back to the community.
Okay.
Whether it's physical objects, you know, like you know, tools to help remove debris, tarps, food, water, things like that, shelter, or if it's more, you know, monetary, you know, type things, which was the case back last year on May 26th when that tornado had hit. So,
so you work with FEMA?
Yep, we work
Okay.
with FEMA, and we work with ADAM as well, which is Arkansas Division of Emergency Management.
Okay.
It's pretty much our office at the state level. But we work with them. We do damage assessments during disasters. We go out and we survey the area with the National Weather Service. You know, make sure people stay up to date with you know, our public notification system and weather alerts and stuff like that. So we also, of course, we work with every county department if they need assistance doing anything. Greg really works with everybody as far as safety goes, you know, because no one is removed from safety while they're working. And then Trevor, you know, his main task is to manage the dispatch center, make sure, you know, we have people in the seats when people are calling 911 for an emergency or whatever they deem as an emergency. And then, you know, I'm the head of that to make sure everyone else is doing what they're doing, but also focusing on what I got to do. So it's fun. We got a good team. I really enjoy working for our county judge, Kevin Liddy. Great guy. Really loves. Seems like he really loves the job and easy to talk to. And he gets after you when you mess up, but he also is there for you when you're doing good. So I actually won the for last year. I actually won the 2024 Emergency Manager of the Year for the state of Arkansas.
Wow! Congratulations on that.
Thank you very
awesome.
much. It was super cool. Very grateful. And a big part of that was you know, Kevin Liddy believing in what I can do and how I do it. So very appreciative of him and being just a part of Baxter County. So
it's a big job, you know. I guess I didn't really realize that it encompassed damage assessments and things of that nature.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of times when we say OEM, people go, "Huh? What is that?"
Well, and you think of the 911 dispatch. That's probably the thing that comes to the forefront when you think about it. But it sounds like there's a lot more to it than just the.
And we got to work with law enforcement. You know, we have to work with fire departments in the county. You know, we attend those meetings and trainings, and you know, we have our own building to manage. We actually have two offices. We have our what we call our Charles Newton Training Center is out in Midway. So we set up a training schedule throughout the year, and local departments or agencies, businesses, and then state and federal folks come there all year round to train. Anything from, you know, law enforcement training to fire training to water departments, electrical, mining. I mean, you name it, it's trained out there. So, you know, we cover a lot, and yeah, like I said, a lot of people, you know, we usually. I'm usually not really good with abbreviations and acronyms and stuff like that, and so like I said, a lot of times when we say OEM, people just kind of look at it. It's like they don't know what language we're speaking or something. You know, we're talking something that they have no understanding of, and so then we kind of have to give a brief of it. But it's super fun.
And as far as the whole OEM department, how many employees does that encompass?
So we have 3, and then we include our 911 center as well. So we also have 8 dispatchers on top of that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we have 11 folks, and then of course we do have part-timers. We have 7 part-timers that come in and help. so we have a good group, and we have people that have been there for 3 months. We have people that have been there for 10 years. So it's actually crazy because now I went from being the newbie in 2015, and now I'm the longest tenured employee.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. And Trevor's been there for a while. He should have 8 years now, I believe, on him, or 9. We have really good dispatchers. We have what we call senior dispatchers or trainers. We have Brandon. He's been there for about I think he's been there 9 years now. I actually got the opportunity to train him, so it's cool to see him still there today. And we have Cheryl, who's our TAC officer. So we run, in there they run, criminal history. They run license plates, when you get pulled over.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever been pulled over or not, but if you
we
have,
won't say that, but yes,
if you
more than my share.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it happens to everybody, or it will eventually. So we're all going to cross the yellow line eventually. So,
but you all run the.
Yeah, we run that.
Well, how about that? Who knew?
Yep, it's pretty cool.
Well,
very rewarding.
Well, yes, the 911 dispatchers, I've always thought to myself, that is really a high stress job, because you really never know what kind of calls that you're going to get in. So you really have to be calm, I would think, and just have a good head on your shoulders to listen and kind of figure out sometimes what the best route of to take on those calls. So what kind of training goes into the 911?
So we actually train them for 90 days. We can extend that, but we actually have a training program that we just designed internally, and it just walks you step by step. It's kind of a bad way to put it, but they make books for dummies, right?
Yeah.
And so we kind of made a dispatcher for dummies,
like
in a way, to just baby steps, because it can be very overwhelming. We had, compared to what we have now. When I started, we only had 2 monitors in front of us. Now we have 6. We had 1 radio. We still have 1 radio. We had several phones. We had massive, tons of keyboards in front of us, and so it's a lot to focus on, and especially if you've never, if you don't come from a background of emergency services or radio experience, or maybe you haven't had a job where your multitasking is really put to the test. It could be very overwhelming. So we train them on one thing at a time. We'll start you off on what we call our CAD, which is a computer automated dispatch. Think of it more or less as a big notepad, but it's on a computer screen. And then we'll go into the mapping, and then we'll go into phones, and we'll go into radio, and our ACIC screen, which is Arkansas Crime Information Center. We'll just attack each little system on its own, and then when the trainee and our trainers feel like you're ready to move forward and you're doing a good job and comprehending it, we move you on to the next thing.
Wow.
So
so it is literally step by step.
Yep. And you have to get certifications. There's a basic telecommunicator course that you have to take, and you pass that. And then there's what they call ICS courses, which is Incident Command System, and it just tells you kind of the kind of similar to the military, to where it's there's an order of doing things and an order of how things need to be reported, how they need to be ultimately achieved or accomplished. So they'll take those courses. Once they've been there for a little while, they can go out to conferences, and they're actually at one today. Is the APCO and Alita conference over there in Hot Springs. So they're enjoying themselves at Oaklawn, I'm sure. And I wanted to give one of them $50 to see if they can win me some at the slots.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. But it's fun. We got a good group. So.
Well, good. Well, listen, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back, and I know you have something that you want to share with everyone. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with David. So don't go away.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings.
Hey, welcome back to the morning show. I was just visiting with David Stults, the OEM director for Baxter County, and so you had something that you wanted to talk about today, so let's just dive right into that.
Yes, I know a lot of talk, we kind of mentioned a little bit earlier about disasters, and so, I know there's been some articles and some people calling and asking, and what's going on with County Road 46, which is there's a bridge there if you're not familiar with that area. There's a bridge that sits there towards the intersection of 43 and 46, and of course it got destroyed by it's still there, it's still physically there, but it got destroyed by all that flooding we had back April 2nd to April 5th, and our office and the judge's office have been working our tails off to try to get some answers and to get some help with that bridge. Luckily, the good thing is the last house over there, there's no one that lives on one side towards the intersection there of 43 and 46, which is good. So everyone can still get out. We changed emergency response to where Henderson will help Gamelia respond that way. There's not really a delay if there is an emergency out that way. We've barricaded it off. We've used signs. We've used caution tape. We've used debris, just big logs and things like that. And of course now there's big piles of gravel that are sitting out there to try to keep everyone off there, because obviously we don't want anyone getting on the bridge and then something bad happen and someone gets hurt.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, when you do those things, people are used to habits and they're used to routine.
Yes.
And so and it's a good fishing spot. I actually took the kiddos down there actually a couple weeks before that had happened, and I took the kiddos down there to fish and stuff, and so it's a very popular fishing spot, a very beautiful area right there along Benton's Bayou. And so people, have been moving that stuff or going around it or, figuring out a way over,
Yes.
and which is understandable. they're, like I said, it's a routine thing.
Right.
No, they don't want a good thing taken from them. And so right now we're waiting on FEMA to hear back. We were supposed to be in Add-on County to get some federal assistance to fix that bridge.
Fix the bridge.
It's 155 feet long and 28 feet wide. Back in 2019, we did what we call the $1 Million Bridge Project over Denton Ferry, if you're familiar with that bridge. That bridge, I believe it's just, I think it's a little shorter. I think it's just as wide, though. But that bridge cost $1 million. And so, we were told, we had RDOT come out and inspect it. We had FEMA come out and do assessment on it. Adam, our office, judge's office, Road and Bridge was there. We assessed everything that was wrong with it, and we were given in the ballpark of $1.3 million to fix that bridge. Which obviously, I know I don't have that sitting in the bank anywhere, and that is a very large amount of money. So. What the judge's office did actually was reach out to the Northwest Arkansas Economic Development District, Tina Cole, which I know a lot of people are familiar with Tina. She actually used to work in our office back when I started. And so she's going to look at, see if there's some grants out there. I believe when we built the Denton Ferry Bridge, I believe we used a hazardous mitigation grant to get funding for that. And a lot of times those, it just really depends. Sometimes it's a 50-50 matching, which means 50%. So in this case, $500,000 would be paid for somewhere else, and then we would be responsible for the other half. Sometimes they're 75-25.
Right.
So it really just depends. Obviously we want to try to get the most assistance to where we're not having to pay out so much and then dig ourselves in a hole. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing. No matter which way we go. Obviously if we can get federal assistance, that'd be fantastic. But we check every week, every day to see, hey, what's the holdup? Because we've already turned in all of our paperwork for it. We have to provide. There's a lot of documentation we have to provide.
Right.
We have to be able to provide approve ownership of who owns that bridge. Then we have to be able to submit assessment reports, normal upkeep and maintenance of the bridge. We have to be able to supply those, which luckily RDOT does those. They inspect the bridge, just like they do with the other ones across the state. And so we've done all that and got all of our ducks in a row. We're just simply waiting for a response. And unfortunately, when you're sitting there waiting and nothing's being done, obviously, people start to get upset. They start calling, asking questions. They start thinking that no one's doing anything.
Right.
And so it's just one of those things where unfortunately it just takes time.
Now the paperwork, did that go to FEMA or the paperwork that you're referring to?
Yeah, so what it does is we work alongside in that situation, with that being a disaster, with it happening from a flood. We submit it online. We document it. We keep the physical copy. We submit it on what they have as a portal.
Right.
It goes to FEMA and it goes to Adam as well.
Okay.
And so that way both parties can see it. We can see it, and it just sits there, kind of in a queue, and it just waits for someone to review it. In order to be declared a county on a disaster, there's steps that have to get done in order to, one, declare, but then also be included in that state declaration of affected by that disaster. And so we did all those steps. We submitted and declared verbally and written, just as we're supposed to. And then we also submitted all the necessary documentation that was requested by us with, like I said, with damage assessments, pictures, cost to fix it, inspection reports, ownership, things like that. We submitted those, and so it's just a waiting game, unfortunately. And no matter how many times we check, I never like to give someone the same answer. I feel like a broken record just giving someone the same answer over and over and over. When it comes to disaster situations like that, unfortunately, I can only tell tell you, or someone
Sure.
else can only tell the public, what we're being told. So
With the government shutdown, does that affect the turnaround time, are you thinking?
So it does. Like right now, if a disaster happened right now, it would definitely affect it. Because obviously anytime you have a government shutdown, there's layoffs, there's folks not getting paid, being sent home, things like that. So I would say it does. Now with this one happening beforehand, way back in April this year, my personal opinion is I don't think it should. The government hasn't been shut down since April.
Exactly.
So obviously, we want to get our folks help, and so I don't think it should affect us. I know it doesn't affect us from last year on May 26th.
Right.
But I would say it does. Because FEMA's cut back on their staff, and which means we weren't the only county affected.
Right.
And
Well, FEMA, even before the flooding, it's kind of been a mess for a few years anyway.
Yep.
So, hopefully that way, and they don't really give you a time frame.
Yeah,
do
no,
they?
they don't.
It's just whenever they get to it.
Yeah. It's kind of like you putting a list together of these are my highest priorities, and there was obviously we're going to tell folks that our county is our priority, is our
Right.
highest of priorities, right?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately there were some counties that they did receive a lot more damage than us, a ton of more damage.
Okay.
Especially out east, and so I hope those folks are getting the help and they get it in a timely manner. But at the same time, we want our folks to be taken care of too.
Absolutely.
So,
it's hard when you're dealing with government entities. I would think, whether it's, and this is not to be critical, but it's just the way things move slowly.
Yep.
And when you have someone prioritizing, and it just, hopefully it'll get resolved sooner rather than later.
Yep, exactly.
And then, so what's the next step once the money?
So once we figure out which way we can go, whether we get federal assistance or we utilize like a grant, then we would simply just we already have quotes of what it would cost, so we could kind of skip that step. We're already ahead there.
Wonderful.
But then we would start looking at doing bids, following our normal bid process. That way it's equal opportunity for everyone to try to submit something that how they would fix it, obviously what would costs be, and then start working on it.
Go from there.
I think Judge Liddy mentioned, it used to be called the Road and Bridge Department. We don't build bridges anymore. It's just the road department. So, we obviously can't do it ourselves.
Right.
So but once we figure that out, I think the ball will be rolling pretty quickly after that.
So this is probably one of the longer steps that you're in now with the waiting and trying to get grant money and everything. So, hopefully it'll get that piece will get resolved sooner rather than later at this point. But, so that's a big job to try to coordinate all of that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And the paperwork, I would imagine the paperwork is massive.
Oh yeah. And for me, I like to get stuff, myself personally, I like to get stuff done quickly. And so it frustrates me when things are kind of moving at snail speed or turtle speed. I like to move quick and get things done and not have to worry about it, and that's easier for me personally. So it stresses me out a lot when we're just sitting here and kind of twiddling our thumbs, so just waiting on someone else to get it done.
Well, just know that they're working on it.
Yep.
That's the big takeaway from today, that y'all are working on it, you're aware of the issues, and certainly, and we've got just a few seconds left, so I want to thank you for coming in today on your vacation. I might add. And I hope you'll come back and visit with us again.
Absolutely.
And and I asked him earlier because he watches the show, who his favorite was between me and Scooter, and he kind of hedged on the answer, so I won't put him on the spot now. I'm sure it's Scooter, because Scooter said he was going to buy him breakfast.
That's
so
all,
hold
hey,
him
quickest
to
way
that.
to someone's hearts with food now. So, yeah, but you did fantastic. You did
well,
fantastic.
thank you. It was a pleasure meeting and
Absolutely.
visiting with you, and I do hope you'll come back and see me again. For everyone else out there, have a great day. Thanks for joining us, and get out and enjoy this beautiful weather, and we'll see you next time.